we're bringing you today, right here. The man, the myth, the legend, the lottery legend, Greg Anthony.
More like myth, but
Well,
we'll
come
roll
on,
with
man.
it.
I mean,
We'll roll with it.
you're a champion, dog.
I am. I take that. I appreciate that.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, only drives diesel. Listen, he has been nothing short of spectacular. He's often compared to Shaq, and now he's putting up Shaq numbers in the finals. Now, Game 4 is until Wednesday. However, we're going to see what we're going to go to, Timlin, right now. We're going to review the Giannis right now. So just looking at what he's done, and I've asked you this before, his 40-point games, can he maintain this level of play?
Yes, he absolutely can, because he's one of those unique, supremely, and with time, you get comfortable against the zone. You figure out where the cracks in that zone are, and you saw that was one of the best passing games I've seen Milwaukee play all postseason. The ball movement, and a lot of it was because of Giannis. His evolution, he did a great job of being the roll man, getting to the rim, dribbling. If he didn't have a direct line, handoff, quick screen, roll. There is no defense for that. There really isn't, especially when you factor in the level of athleticism that he brings and the consistency with which they shot the three-point ball in that game, almost 39%, knocking down 16 of it. So when they play that way and they didn't turn it over, only 9 turnovers, it puts tremendous pressure on you to play at a high level offensively, and Phoenix could just not get over the hump. You know, we talked about how great Mikal Bridges was in Game 2. He took 4 shots after scoring a career-high 27. Devin Booker didn't shoot it well. So a lot of things have to change in order for Phoenix to have a chance to go up 3-1.
Indeed. Well, thanks to Major League Baseball, Game 4 is until Wednesday. However, that just gives us a little bit more time to celebrate the gem that was Game 2. Sideline Shorty covering his 10th NBA Finals, the marksman. He says, leave it. Dennis Scott, a.k.a. 3D, is right there live on the scene. 3D, I have to ask about first. Devin Booker, we see him go 3 for 14. His lowest points that he scored in this playoff so far. Didn't play in the fourth quarter. Things changed defensively. How do you think he's going to respond, and what can you tell us about him and how he's going to approach Game 4?
Well, great question, Ro. I think Devin Booker's going to respond in a big way. We know he's a worker, and Monty Williams addressed it after the game that the Bucks was just flat out more physical. If you watch the first quarter,
the reality was that if Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday play well, they have no answer for Giannis, especially when he is playing high IQ basketball, which is what I thought he did in Game 3. Is that your feeling as well in terms of when you look at the matchups in this series?
No question about it, G. And Ro, you talked about the Bucks being 10-2 at home, and that's why, because Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday meet Giannis at the party. So when Giannis is coming downhill and the Suns are trying to build a wall, and to your point, GA,
5 fouls is a little bit of an anomaly. How do they plan to counter the big man in his play?
Great question, Ro. I think first thing is the Suns have to figure out their half-court defense so when DeAndre rolls to help out, he doesn't get 2 or 3 of those cheap fouls that he got in Game 3. Now, on the flip side of that, guys, Chris Paul never got going in the pick-and-roll situation, so that's why DeAndre didn't get those easy layups and dunks we saw in Games 1 and 2. So I think Monty Williams has to figure out a way to get Chris Paul going. Of course, big fella set those good screens and roll to the basket. Now you can attack that Bucks defense and get some easy buckets. Otherwise, you give a lot of credit to this crowd and the Bucks half-court defense taking the Suns out of their flow.
Got to give you a lot of credit because you are always on your job like Mr. Slate. Looking forward to seeing that interview you have with Bobby Portis later on in our show, 3D. We'll see you soon. There you see the home floor of the Milwaukee Bucks. That is where Game 4 will take place Wednesday night. The Bucks looking to even the series against the Phoenix Suns and make it 2-2. Now we'll take a listen.